Welcome to an exploration of one of the most ancient and enigmatic peoples of the Middle East, the Kurds. From their mysterious origins to their unique genetic ties, the story of the Kurds spans thousands of years, touching on ancient civilizations and connecting them to modern-day populations across the globe. The Kurds are believed to be descendants of the first shepherds who roamed the highlands of what we now call Kurdistan during the Neolithic period. But their story doesn't end there. Genetic studies suggest that the Kurds may be connected to ancient ethnic groups such as the Hurrians, a people who once inhabited the region, and the Aryan tribes like the Medes, who played a pivotal role in shaping the early civilizations of the recent genetic research has provided fascinating insights into the origins of the Kurds. While they share some genetic similarities with other Iranian-speaking groups, the Kurds also exhibit connections to the peoples of the Caucasus, such as the Armenians and Georgians. This genetic tapestry ties them not only to ancient inhabitants like the Hurrians but also to distant relatives across the Mediterranean. Interestingly, about 10% of Kurds have blonde hair, a trait that hints at their complex ancestry. Studies of mitochondrial DNA (mtDNA) have shown that Kurdish samples are more closely related to Europeans than to other Middle Eastern populations, challenging previous assumptions about their genetic heritage. One of the most surprising findings from recent genetic studies is the close relationship between Kurdish Jews and other Jewish communities, such as the Ashkenazim and Sephardim. In fact, some researchers discovered that Kurdish Jews share more genetic markers with Muslim Kurds than with Palestinians or Bedouins. This connection suggests an ancient bond that predates the formation of modern ethnic identities in the Middle East. The Cohen modal haplotype, CMH, a genetic marker often associated with Jewish ancestry, was found among both Kurdish Jews and Muslim Kurds, further emphasizing their shared ancient roots. Some scholars even propose that this haplotype could trace back to a common patriarchal figure, possibly Abraham himself. The Kurds also share genetic ties with various populations around the Caspian Sea, including Turkic and Turkmen-speaking groups, Greeks, and other Iranic peoples. This connection places them within the broader Eastern Mediterranean genetic stock, closely related to the Turks of Anatolia. Moreover, studies suggest that Kurds' ancestors may have belonged to an ancient Mediterranean substratum, including groups like the Hurrians and Hittites. Despite these links, the notion of Aryan ancestry among Kurds has been challenged by modern genetic research, which shows that they are more closely related to the ancient peoples of the Mediterranean than to the Indo-European Aryans. Despite centuries of conquests and migrations, the Kurds have managed to maintain a relatively unmixed genetic identity, thanks to their mountainous homeland, which provided protection from many invaders. Today, they stand as one of the oldest autochthonous populations in Western Asia, with a genetic legacy that links them to some of the earliest inhabitants of the region. Thanks for watching and see you next time.